Buster was a happy little beagle with floppy ears and a wagging tail. Every morning, as soon as the sun peeked through the curtains, Buster's eyes fluttered open. He stretched his legs and let out a big yawn, his tail thumping cheerfully against his cozy bed. Buster leaped out of bed and trotted to his favorite spot under the kitchen table, where his food bowl was waiting for him filled with kibble. Breakfast was his favorite part of the morning, and he gobbled up every last morsel. After breakfast, it was time for his morning walk. Buster's owner, Sarah, clipped on his leash, and they set out into the fresh morning air. Buster loved the sights, sounds, and especially the smells of the neighborhood. He sniffed every bush and tree, wagging his tail joyfully as he greeted other dogs and neighbors on his way. But Buster had a special friend named Max, a big golden retriever who lived just down the street. Max and Buster would play catch in the park, and Buster would always dart around with unmatched enthusiasm. They chased after sticks and leaves, and sometimes just rolled around in the grass, tongues lolling in the breeze. After a hearty session of play at the park, Buster would return home for a nap. He'd curl up in his favorite armchair, a spot where the sunbeams seemed to always find him. It wasn't long before he was softly snoring, dreaming perhaps of all the critters he had seen that morning. In the afternoon, Buster liked to explore the backyard. The garden was his kingdom, with nooks and crannies for him to investigate. He would chase butterflies, dig for hidden treasures, and sometimes just lounge in the shade of the big oak tree, listening to the birds chirping. One time, he even found a buried bone. Around evening, it was dinner time. Sarah would prepare his meal, and Buster would eagerly wait, his eyes sparkling with anticipation. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Buster and Sarah would settle in for some relaxation. Sarah would read a book while Buster cuddled up beside her, reveling in the warmth and love. Before bedtime, Buster had one last round of mischief in him. He would fetch his favorite squeaky toy and bounce around the living room, doing his best to get Sarah to play. And play they would, laughing and having fun until it was time for bed. Finally, Buster would return to his cozy little bed, satisfied and happy. He would circle around a few times, lay down, and let out a contented sigh. His eyes would slowly close, and soon he would be dreaming of another perfect day. For Buster, every day was an adventure, full of love, fun, and joy.